The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Now, before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek, for sponsoring tonight's video. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They rate the tickets between 0 to 10, with 10 being good and 0 being bad. A great algorithm they use on the website is you go into the ticket venue, like you want to go to the Canadian Tire Center, you'll see green dots, orange dots, and red dots. If it's an orange dot, it's a med deal. If it's a red dot, it's a bad deal. But if you see a green dot, it's a really good deal, and you're probably saving some money on this price. It's probably below the regular price on the team website. So it's great, it's easy, it's fast to use, and you get your tickets like that. And an added bonus, use my promo code SENSTALK to save $20, I repeat, $20 off your first purchase. You get to save $20, and you get to help support this channel. Now let's get into tonight's recap between the Ottawa Senators and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Before we get into tonight's recap, we have a couple of lineup notes to speak about, and I want to give a quick reminder that after every single Sens game, we tweeted a poll for you, the fans, to vote in, and we announced it at the end of the game for the Sens Talk Star of the Night. So stay tuned at the end of this video for the Sens Talk Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. Now let's get to the lineup notes. Firstly, Matt Duchene and Bobby Ryan exited last game with 2 injuries. We got the information today from General Manager Pierre Dorion. So Matt Duchene is out week to week. I repeat, week to week. A big loss for the Senators with a groin injury. And that's huge. That's a huge loss for the Senators team that now has Turney as the second-line center and White as the top-line center. And hopefully Duchene will get back soon, because that's a huge loss to the Senators forward core. As well, another big loss, Bobby Ryan, who has a concussion with no timetable. That's a big loss because he's had a really decent year, and those are 2 out of their top 6 players gone already. So you're going to need White, Tkachuk, and Ryan, and Stone to really step up that top line. You're going to need the dzingel to start putting more points in the net. And you're going to need a miracle from the rest of the Senators team to really get going, to stay at least at 500 level to remain in the playoff race. Now, as well, Paul was called up to these 2 transactions, and Yaros was scratched tonight. Pyatt's in, Falk in as well. Lajoie is back in the game. To the starting goaltender, starting goalie, Craig Anderson for your Ottawa Senators, and Casey DeSmith for the Pittsburgh Penguins. To the first period to go, 5 minutes in, a blast from the point from Tom Chabot. Scores! It's 1-0 Ottawa, his 8th of the year from Mark Stone. DeSmith did not see it. It's a 1-0 Senators lead. 11 seconds into the second period, DeSmith can't beat a Smith shot. 2-0 Senators, but wait. The goal is under review for offside, and they wave it off. It's offside. I don't know if I agree with it, but it was very close. The puck was bouncing, so maybe they got it right, but I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn it. Either way, they call it back. 1-0 Senators lead now. And then minutes later, Day, Jean-Francois Day or whatever, scores his 4th of the year with gloves on Anderson. 1-1 game, headed to the third period now. And man, the Senators barely held on, but we go to overtime, where Mark Stone finds Ryan Dzingel, who beats Casey DeSmith with a beautiful shot as the Ottawa Senators win the game 2-1. A huge victory. They snapped a 2-game losing streak on Dzingel's 12th of the year, just what the Senators needed on the power play for Mark Stone and Hudson Bacho, Thomas Chabot, as the Ottawa Senators win the game 2-1. Final shots on goal, 36-29. Team stats, faceoffs 25-24 in favor of the Penguins. Power plays, Ottawa 1 for 5. Penguins power play, one of the best in the league, was shut down 0 for 2. Hits for 35-26. Shots 36-29. Third star of the game is Casey DeSmith, 931 save percentage, 27 saves on 29 shots. Second star, Craig Anderson, of course, 972 save percentage, 36 shots on net, 35 of them turned away by him. First star of the game with the game-winning goal in overtime, Ryan the Dzingel with the goal of the night with a beautiful shot, glove side, bar down on Casey DeSmith. Attendance tonight was just under 15,795, which is a decent crowd, but it is a Saturday night, remember that. Senators' record now is 13-14-3. They are 7th in the Atlantic and are a few points out of the playoff spot. Tomorrow's game is against the Boston Bruins at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. That will be a big game. Now let's get to the Sens Talk Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. The fourth star of the night with the game-winning goal with 7% of the vote, Ryan dzingel. You know, he wasn't that flashy tonight. He did have an impact. He was noticeable early on when the Sanders were getting outplayed in the first period. But dzingel had the game-winning goal. He had a beautiful shot there, and we're going to need that going forward. Third star of the night with 9% of the vote, Mark Stone with 2-point night, 2 assists on the night. Mark Stone is easily our best forward, and with Duchene in or out, is our best forward, and we're going to need him to play even better if that's possible with Duchene out for long term. He showed tonight that he can so far. Hopefully he'll keep it up. He's the third star of the night. Second star with 29% of vote, Hodgson Bachelor, Thomas Chabot, with a goal and an assist on the night as well. He got the first goal blast from the point, and after that disastrous game against Montreal, where he was turning over the puck 24/7, a great defensive effort by him as the Sanders picked up the win and the 2 points. He was the second star. Big reason they won, Craig Anderson, 55% of the vote, majority, 36 shots on net, turn away 35. Great first period, really kept the Sens in them to get their game together, and the rest of the way kept the Sanders in the game. He's the reason the Sens won. Big win for the Sanders. He's the first star of the night. Besides that, final score 2-1 for your Ottawa Sanders. The record is now 13-14-3 on the season. I'll see you tomorrow night when the Sanders take on the Boston Bruins at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the support. So please like us on Facebook, Senstalk. Please check out our website, SenstalkCentral.com. Please follow us on Twitter at SenstalkCentral for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please add search circles on Google Plus Senstalk. Like this video, share this video, share cool stuff. Click the big red button in there and subscribe to us. Check out SeatGeek.com and download the app on the App Store and use our promo code SENSTALK to save $20 off your first purchase. Besides that, the Sanders get a huge 2 points in the overtime victory over the Penguins as dzingel gets the winner. Besides that, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night when the Sanders take on the Boston Bruins. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.